Hello everyone, welcome back to Walk With Me Gaming. So after several months of playing Sokpop games for the sake of content, and my own entertainment of course, I think now is a good time to give my rankings of the first 3 seasons that I've finished. I know this probably would have been better to do after each season, split them up a little more, but that's just not how my brain was working at the time. So I've got 23 games to rank across 3 videos. Let's go ahead and get started. Season 1 has 8 games in total, 7 of which I was able to play. Apologies in advance for any mispronunciations, especially on the game titles. First, I want to give an honorable mention to Moirus, the only game in this collection I wasn't able to play. I swear one day I'm going to get boot camp working. Until then though, just have to wait. Game looks awesome too, an archer defending a swampy land full of monsters, but sadly I just couldn't play it, so maybe another time. So we're going to start from the bottom and work our way up to the top. As a reminder, these are all my opinions, and some of my tastes in games will be different from other people. I'll try to be objective on these ratings, but honestly, how I felt is what the ranking is going to be based on. At the bottom of my list is Jut. Sure, I enjoy an experimental game, but one that moves this slow and is this hard to control is just hard to get into. Of course, there's also the fact that the game is about picking up trash across a beach, and that kind of limits how much people are going to enjoy it. Really, the playability on this game just did not work. So, I don't have much good to say on Jut, but, you know, that's just what you get sometimes. Next up, we have Bombini. Again, speed and playability are kind of the main issues on this game. You collect pollen to build a beehive, but going back and forth all the way feels slow and exhausting even in such a short game. And from what I saw, unless you've collected all the bees you can, you won't win the final battle, and then it's just game over. The whole thing feels overly complicated and frustrating. Controlling the bees is easy enough, and the design is absolutely adorable, but it just didn't do it for me. Now we're getting into some of the tougher choices. My next selection is King of the Sandcastle. This game may be one of the most straightforward to understand, though I still feel like I missed something in the whole process. Maybe I'm just bad at timing my attacks, but I felt like I was getting killed way more than I should have, and the slow growth of points only allowed me to buy weak creatures, and so I kept getting stuck in the same couple battles. It's pretty cool that other players' strongest creatures get turned into boss battles in the game, but in general I couldn't figure out a way to move forward and have success, so you really aren't going to see anything from me in there. Maybe someone else can figure this out better than me. Next up is New Colony. I might have liked this one better than some of the others, but I am still docking points for playability. I'm pretty sure this is one of the studio's earliest games, and it kinda shows. It's fun running around as an ant, collecting stuff for the colony, and later for the giant stone head that starts talking to you, but trying to grab the big stuff with multiple ants bumping into each other, and only being able to slowly move around makes the whole process feel tedious. Plus, the first time I played, I took the sap from where the stone head was and glitched the game so it wouldn't progress. So yeah, fun concept, interesting story, but struggles with gameplay. Top 3 now. Okay, next one I'm going with is Driftwood. Of course I'm going to put this one higher because it's basically a short walking simulator, and we all know how much I love those. But the atmosphere really works for me on this one. The calm and quiet of the beach, the lights in the city in the distance, the oil rig out at sea gives this feeling of isolation, but in a good way. There's not much to do or see, and you can probably do everything in about 5 minutes, but it really gives that vibe of walking on the beach at night, which is honestly one of my favorite things to do when I'm on vacation, so if I can experience it in a game, all the better. Okay, number 2 might surprise anyone who watched my videos. Dr. Umgabung's School of Life is a great concept. It really is. It's like buying your kid a science experiment all wrapped up in a game. I myself was extremely confused trying to figure out how to create and sustain life, but when I finally succeeded in the appropriate mix of atmosphere and humidity, I was elated with my success. I can't say I know how I did it or why I succeeded at all, but I still love it. I wish I had the patience or brains to figure out the other 3 parts of the game, but anyone else who wants a challenge or likes growing things or building aquariums or terrariums should give this one a try. Alright, Number 1. Dino game. Honestly, I feel like this is their most well-realized game. The game is adorable and colorful. It can be easily enjoyed by children or adults. It's a simple concept. You're an alien trying to escape a prehistoric world. But there's multiple ways to succeed, and I don't think I figured out all of them. You can grab fruit to feed to dinosaurs and eventually be able to ride them, or cut down trees and take the resources to build a ladder back up to your ship. Either way you play, it's a lot of fun. And seriously, those dinosaurs are adorable. I want them all to be my friends. The game is short, sweet, and to the point, and honestly, that's about all it needed to be. So there you have it. That's the first bundle. A solid start for the team. Sure, there were some misses, but as they've continued to create games and make even more bundles, we've seen more successes. Don't forget, you can still support them on Patreon for as low as $3 a month. And for that $3, you get a new game every 2 weeks, which is basically 2 games for the price of 1. I've only finished 3 bundles so far, so I still have a long way to go. And good thing too, because I'm looking forward to more Sokpop Saturdays. Thank you all for watching. Go ahead and like this video and comment if you found this helpful at all. If you played any yourself, I'd love to hear your thoughts on the games. You can follow me on Facebook or Twitter for all my latest videos. And of course, you could just subscribe here on YouTube. I'll see you guys next time. Bye.